Hello，陈先生对吧？是陈什么？陈新红是不是？哎，我好久没在这里跟大家见面了啊！你好，你好，谢谢你的支持。Alright, so guys, this is Eric Day from ACS Learning Hub. Welcome back to my channel. I'm wondering if you can hear me. Alright, alright. Okay. Well, it has been a long time. Yes. Alright. So yep. Today I come back here and let's alright. Okay. Warm up first. Okay. Well, today 今天我会先用英文先啊，好啊，OK，好的，so 如果你听不懂的话，有什么中文的华人你们听不懂的话呢，都可以，都还是可以发问题的哈，我会用中文来翻译给你们听啊。Alright，今天只是做一个热身，OK，Alright，Dobra jutro, Karo。Namaste, Wasim. Nice to see you. Well, thank you so much. I'm back here. All right, so to warm up this live streaming with all of you. Okay. Right. So, yep. Well, today I'm here to actually, well, I'm still trading. Okay, for the past years, past many years. All right. So, yep. And let me see. All right. Okay, I don't know, right? I mean, we got a new system for live streaming. So now the wording is so small that I cannot see. All right, thank you so much. And yep, let's see. Okay, right. Okay. Today, I'm here for some analysis. Basing on what I'm going to talk about. All right. So if you actually can see over this area here, right? Okay, I have actually plotted out some of the key levels. So just to take a look, right? Take a look at the key levels. Yeah, it seems like I've been a long time. All right. Well, okay. Anyway, I'm having some private, many private lives event. Okay. All right. So let's begin. Okay. So for today. Basically, let's hop into this pound dollar. All right, pound dollar first. All right, so for the pound dollar, okay, currently it seems like in this pound dollar, right, we are looking into some textbook again. Well, you may see inverse head and shoulder, right? All right, yes, yeah. Thank you, Carlo. I'm so happy to see you here. Fred, yes, I'm back. Yes, Rosemary, nice to see you here. Alright, thank you so much. Well, I guess many subscribers has been doing a lot of PMs. Okay, so never mind, we will have a lot of chance to see each other again. Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, okay, I'm back. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at this pound dollar first. Alright, pound dollar. I think let's take a look at pound dollar. I think it should be looking at some. Currently, in terms of the market structure, right? I'm looking at this market structure over here. It seems like we have a very good swing off from here, right? You can see the market structure for selling is coming down here, and there's a lot of liquidity. Okay, here has been taken out, and we are leaving out some area here. As we can see, there are some true area over at this point here as well, right? So with this area here of the liquidity has not been taken out yet. Okay, so now the drop yesterday take out all this, including the non-farm payroll, right? Am I right, Carol? All right, so we know that when the news comes, we shouldn't trade until the news is over. Then we'll look at where's the liquidity, then we will grab the liquidity. Okay, so well, it takes quite a while since last Thursday, because Friday was holiday. Then finally it came down yesterday. It came down on not yesterday, Monday, to sweep the liquidity of the non-farm payroll, and then after that started to take this area, right? So now after that, it started to swing back again with looks like we are going to form a buying structure here. I'm looking, right. Well, for the pound dollar, I'm actually looking at one over here, right? Okay, let me see, maybe this area we have an equals high, all right, with the true area up there. But then again is that this time around I'm going to look at something over, say, yep, this area around here, well, around here. As we can see over here, this is not filled yet. All right, so I'm looking into this area here. This will be the key levels. If you can see my chart here, all right, that will be the key levels. This key level, it will determine whether it will go bullish or bearish. Okay, so this is one. Then over at this point here, all right, so if this is going to break above with a very strong momentum, then likely I'm going to see price, say 136 to this 160, around here. Yep. Okay, about 167, maybe higher up a bit, 136.75, maybe here, around here, this area here. Yeah, as you can see, this is where the resistance sits on. Yeah, all right, 136.761. It should be around this range here, or it can be even higher to take out this area, which we will reach to 137.025. Right. So that's for the pound dollar. If there's a very strong momentum that breaks above this key level of 136.250, because of the gap here, we need to fill up. Okay, but what if, let's say, what if it holds below 136.250? Okay, then I was expect to see a drop back to test into this area here, 135, maybe. Yeah, this area to fill up there. Yeah, 135.750. 135.750. All right, so I actually has already plotted out these key levels. All right, so the key levels over at this point here, the yellow bar here. All right, so you can take a look at that. All right, so probably that will help you to determine whether should you go for a buy out when it reaches this level here. Tentatively, I won't be taking any trade for now. All right, okay, yep. Yes, I'm using TradingView because I realized that there's a lot of tools that I can show everyone. Okay, how I read my chart. I think it's so much user friendly than MT4. But I'm still trading on MT4. I just cannot stand the candle movement of the TradingView. Oh, I'm so sorry, TradingView. Okay, anyway, all right. Okay, so anyway, what most important here is the analysis, right? Okay, yeah. So 136.250 will be my key level for the pound dollar. All right, then pound dollar, yeah. So let's see if the price reaches 136.250, how is the reaction is like. For example, if this is going to break above to set up a support above 136.250, then I will see a very good chance for it to move towards 136.76.1, all right, or even 137.025 to clear this area of resistance, to fill this up. All right, so most likely, all right, so at the moment, that should be one that we'll be looking at now. All right, okay, that's for the pound dollar. Okay, yeah, yes, a bit slower. Yeah, I agree. As you know, if we are trading a lot on price action, then I think MT4 is still a better choice, huh? Okay, yeah. So let's take a look at the gold. All right, I think Caro, the gold, our XNS, the founder of XNS, super gold digger. All right. Okay, I love you, man. Yeah, the gold is he is Caro. Well, he's trading very well on the gold, huh? Okay, so for the gold wise, okay, let's look at all these. right, we can see this move. Whenever I see this move, I'm expecting to see some selling structure to appear. Then I will start to sell off to take this area. All right. So, but today, of course, yesterday has been taken out. All this has been taken out. So I'm actually looking out for another area which will be much lower. Okay, that will be likely to be, 3305 probably. Let's see, 3305 here. This area here, I think it's about there. Yeah, equal high. Okay, can you see the equals high? The equal highs here, 3306, about there, 305, 306, around here. Okay, all right. So in this area here, all right, if I'm going to use this, all right, because of the equal highs here, right, then if the price is going to test onto this, what if it breaks? Okay, what if it breaks? Then likely to see 30, maybe, let's see, 33 here, well, 33, maybe 33.20, yeah, or maybe even 33.25, even higher here. Okay, or here. All right, so this will be the range. So I'm looking into clearing this. All right, okay, so let's say if that holds below, like now, like you see this morning during the Asia market, yeah, they will test it. Yes, I think they will test it as well. Okay, 32 maybe here, 3260, it should be down here. I think I'm a bit ambitious. Okay, all right. 3260 over here, as we can see over right here. All right, so probably over at this point here, because of the wicks, as we can see this area here. All right. Well, once again, my chart may look a bit different from yours. Okay, but you just get the concept just around there. All right. Okay, so I'm just looking into the support that they may, if this is going to hold it, okay, if this 3305 is going to hold it, likely we are going to take 3279 first. Then we are going to look for 3263. Okay, so let's say yeah, 3310 to 3334. Yes, huge liquidity there. Exactly, you're right. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at as well. Yeah, okay, so over at this area here, what am I looking out for is actually the key levels here for 3305. 3305 here, if this is going to retest back here and hold it back again as an equal highs over at this area here, right, then likely we are going to see another swing off. This may be a very big swing off. Okay, so it depends on the minutes of this FOMC later on in the afternoon. Then we will then see how it goes. But at the moment right now, since it has this during the Asia, it has been tested this area to bring the price down, likely I'm going to see 3279 first. They're about to have reaction over here, 3279. Then we will see how it goes. Probably it may bring the price up back again. All right, then to reclaim 3310 to 3334 over here, right, even higher up here. Okay, so but tentatively being conservative a little bit, all right, for myself. Okay, I will be looking into 3324. All right, if this breaks above to set up the support with a bullish candle, all right, then I think that will be the point that we are looking out for. Okay, all right, so that is for the goal. Well, as for the goal wise, tentatively, I will still say that we will still be trying to take this area. All right, we're still trying to test onto 3305. Okay. Yeah. On the other side, 3260 could be the daily target. 3260. Ah, yes. Yep. So we are looking at the same level, huh? All right. That's nice, man. High five. Okay. Yeah. So well, that is one. All right. That is one. And then we will be looking into this area here. 3260. If this is going to hold it down and to break the 3279, then I will see high chance that we are going to reach 3260 to 63. Okay. All right. Okay, so that is for the goal. Okay, so let's move on a little bit. Yeah, high five, man. Yeah. Right, for BTC, I guess nowadays for the past 1 year, since our Mr. President, Mr. Donald Trump has elected, I think the crypto has been very heat up. Okay, real hot. Am I right? Okay, so yep. Let's see. For the BTC, Bitcoin, I would say that in terms of this Bitcoin, I will go a little bit. I will go a little bit higher time frame to analyze it. Usually, I will be using either day or H4 minimum, okay, to read up the chart. Then plotting wise, I will be using H1 to plot. Okay, right. So as we can see for the Bitcoin, it has a very big movement around this area here. Right, it's moving here and there towards this whole area. Okay, so I guess a lot of us are very concerned, Okay, but then okay, it's well, it's a good thing, I would say. Yeah, it's still a good thing to see that the Bitcoin has such a big movement. It shows that the volume is there, market cap is there, increasing, All right. Okay, so yep. Still, by looking at it, I am looking at some selling off. All right, in the near future, some short-term selling. Well, as we can see, if we are basing on the concept of the liquidity, all right. So we have here, but looks like this area shouldn't be back here, all right, so soon. But in the short term, okay, I would say that probably it should be here. But then again, is that we need to look out for some key levels. All right, key levels. Let's say if all right, 109. Okay. Is it? Let me see. Okay. So, well, I would say that likely you see if this level here, right? All right, if this is the level for the Bitcoin, yeah, about 109.98.7 around there, all right, because of the resistance here, all right, and another level will be here, all right. So it should, if this is the area here or this is the area here, either one, okay, then likely to see 110.29. Yeah, 110.29 here. Okay, so this is where the resistance sits. Okay, so what if it doesn't and you're going to pull back and you're going to break about 108, which is around this area here. All right, 108. So 108, let me see, 108 here. Okay, probably here. Yep, around here. 108.27. Okay, 108.270. Okay, 108.270. If this is going to break, right, then likely we're going to see a good drop down to 106.428. Should be here. All right. Okay, so it should be coming down in, yeah, it should be here, this area here, huh? All right, so these key levels are estimated for the Bitcoin, because at the moment, as we can see, we can hardly really analyze basing on all these onto the crypto, right? But to what I see here, basing on some of the technical, okay, not all technical analyses can be applied, but I'm just using those that has been I've been back tested for the past 200 days, all right. So I get the highest possibility to do out the analysis for the Bitcoin, right? So at this moment here, if this is going to hold lower, right, from 109, this level of resistance, then likely to see that it should be on the verge of selling off to collect, to wipe out all this. All right, okay, so that's for the Bitcoin. Okay, yeah, and well, I think for myself, all right, I think we are quite into XRP. All right, so well, for the XRP, I think it's very straightforward. For me myself, when I read this, okay, I'm looking at about around this 228. All right, $2.28. Well, $2.28 will be my key. This will be my very key levels. All right, then the next, if this is going to break above, like now you see it breaks above, so I will be looking up into H4. All right, into H4. Okay, oops. Yep. So 239 to 240. Okay, 239 to 240. If we are looking into the day, 240 is highly possible. Okay, over at this area here. All right. Why is that? So it's because of this candle here. All right. All right. On the 23rd May. This is the key candle that I'm looking out for. Yeah. So 239 to 240. All right, so this will be the very key candle that I'm looking out for. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay, so that is one. Okay, that is one for the XRP, where if this key level has broken, so now I'm actually looking out for 239 to 240. And what if it breaks below? What if it breaks below 228? It doesn't hold, you see. All right, so that will also equates to a very good opportunity to buy in more XRP. We are trying to accumulate now. For people who have not accumulate, for those who have not accumulate a minimum of 10,000 XRP, then I think that will be a good chance. All right, if it breaks below 228, then we will be looking out into this area. All right, this support area of 220. Okay, this 220. Okay, so this 220 will be something very quite possible if this 228 is going to break. 220 will be a good price here. Okay, but of course myself I'm looking at 210. But basing on the move here, 220 will be the first to be challenged. All right, before we actually go for another lower price. Okay, so XRP, all right, the Ripple community, I think we are very happy since yesterday. Correct? Are you, Caro? I guess you are. Am I right? Okay, so yep, and well, that's for the XRP. Okay, so XRP, basically, I think we are actually looking at the key levels of 228, and it has broke above right now. So I'm looking out for 239 to 240. Okay. Right. So next, let's take a look at ETH. Well, as for ETH, I guess ETH, so far there are some of you invested in this ETH. Okay, and we are actually looking for some ETH. We are looking for some news where they are having their next layer of development. Okay, so I guess this spike here, all right. Okay, we can see from here. Okay, looking into the day chart here, all right. You're looking at the day chart here, all right. So we can see the daily chart is moving very nicely to recover, all right. So after that, it's now over at this point here. Beginning of the year has been dropping. Everybody was so scared, you know. There are people in like Asia. They were like, okay, forget about ETH. I'm not going to look at ETH anymore. Okay, but right now they will say, I should have hold it. Well, they have already said that, you know, from February, March, yeah, talking about maybe June or May, correct? In May, and the next date will be in September, August or September, huh? Okay, so yeah, just look out for that, huh? All right, so over at this point here, let us take a look here. Since that's a very good recovery and holding on very nicely, right? So it looks like they are preparing for a nice breakout. Okay, so well, let's see if I'm going to use H1 again. All right, so for the key levels, let me see. Okay, from here, no, okay, this level to, okay, if this is H4, okay, yep, so I'm going to use this. All right, about 2.6, okay, so these are all the levels which touches the most over here as a resistance that becomes a support over and into this level here, around 2.6. Okay, if the price able to hold above the 2.6, then we are looking into a higher price that it may reach even 268. Correct? Just now I was looking at this around 268, right? Okay, it should be around here. All right, so 268, it should be around here. As we can see in H4, all right, in H4, where you can see this drop here. So I'm going to clear this area first. Because after clearing this 268, I bet it should be climbing to take 270. All right, it should be climbing to take 270. So tentatively, if this is going to hold above 2,600, then likely to see 2,680. All right, okay. What if it breaks below? What if it breaks below? Okay, if this fails to hold as 2006 as a support, likely then well, we are going to take the area here. All right, so let me move this down to avoid confusions. Okay, so in H4 it should be looking out over around here. Yeah, 2.5. Okay, let me see in H1. Right, 2.5, maybe here, a little bit. Yeah, it should over here. Yeah, 2.5, 2.512. Okay, 2.512. Yeah. Right, it should be looking at 2.512. So we will expect to see another big drop again. Right. Okay. Is that so? Uh-huh. Okay. Yep. Well, let me see. Let me take a look. Okay. Okay, so we are going to look at this. Okay. Okay. Yes, I saw some messages coming in. Well, okay. Yes, so technically, okay, we are looking at for the ETH, okay, 2512, okay, 2512 over here. If this key level cannot hold in terms of 2006. Okay, about 2006. Yep. So this 2006, yes. If it doesn't hold, then most likely, okay, most likely we cannot hold it. Then most likely, then we will see a big drop over into this area here. Okay. Yep. All right. Okay. So let's see if this yeah, for XRP we are still moving towards the north. Okay, but like I say, I'm trying to capture. Okay, I'm trying to capture about 239 to 240, 239 to 240 up there, right? But of course, for XRP, you don't expect the move will be today for my analysis for now. Okay, it may not be today. It may be it need a little bit of time. Well, because this is not really an intraday. Okay, so likely you need a little bit of time. Okay, before it actually go even more in depth. Need a little bit of time for it to go move. Well, but for my pound dollar, okay, pound dollar, I think it should be quite instant. All right, and it should be for today. All right, the move, all this area, the prices for all this area is quite significant. Very clear that it had been tested like 136 250. It has been tested yesterday. Then now it's still keeping down there. So likely we are going to take 135.8. Okay, 135.85. Okay, so maybe around there. All right. Okay, so that's all for my analysis, my reading. Okay, for what I'm looking out for people who ask me about all this. Okay, yep. And well, the rest I think probably let me see. Okay, let's see. Okay. So over at this point here, all right, over at this point here, we are actually looking out for more. I think we will see more selling for the pound dollar. Okay, as you can see, for the pound dollar, for the whole area here, right, we have a lot to take down there. It's just that for now we are looking. Now for pound dollar, what I'm looking at is that the pound dollar is actually looking for another price level to form up a higher lows. As you can see, higher lows here, correct? Sorry, lower high. Okay, as you can see, there are lower highs over here, correct? So lower highs, okay, is forming a trending market. So for pound dollar, tentatively is still looking out for a level to form up the lower highs. Then we will see there will be a good chance, all right, coming down to take more. Okay, all right. So for the gold, okay, for the gold wise, as we can see, they are the similar to pound dollar. We have liquidity down here to be taken, and previously, okay, during the June, it has a very good move, shoot up. All right, taken out all this. Now it form up. This area has formed up, so the market structure has formed up for selling as well. So very high chance that I'm looking at that is that 33.05 has broken since yesterday and still holding down there nicely. So we are going to see very good chance that this area of 32.79 is going to be tested. Then we are going down to 32.63 and 32.60. All right, so to collect all this, this is the area that I'm looking out for, that it should be down there for collection, for Carol's collection. Okay, I think I think you don't have to dig so hard. It's there for you. Correct. Well, okay. Yes. Well, and for now, all right. So I will be, yeah. Okay. Oh, hi, my lord. How are you? Oh, my lord. Yeah, I haven't get a chance to send you a message, huh? Okay. Yeah. All right. Since you are here, okay. Let's say, okay, let's talk about. Let me use pound dollar. Okay. If you're looking for if you're a swing trader, okay. In my memory, I still remember your questions, huh? If you are a swing trader, look out for things like this, correct? All right. Look out for very good momentum move, and the market structure forming up. Then you should be selling off to take at least the 50, okay, 50% of this move, which you can use a fib. Okay, you can use a fib to take that 50. All right, that is a conservative, very conservative move. Okay, so you can do that. All right, so stop loss, I think you will be setting around this area once it broke through. Am I right? Once it broke through. Okay, okay, so yep. Okay, yeah. Wow, it's nice. Good to hear that you're doing good. You're doing great. Yeah, nice, nice. Okay, so right now selling structure, moving on into building the trending market. So it's still on the selling side to take this for the one whole swing. All right, so it's still good to for selling for the pound dollar. Okay, yep. So the same concept applies, okay, into the same concept will applies into, like, say, into the intraday trading, like what I'm doing, right? So in terms of intraday trading, of course, a lower time frame is needed, but the lower time frame, it will have a lot of noises. So you have to identify which are the lowest for the entry and to determine your intraday exit as well, right? So usually I will be using H1, all right? I will use H4 to analyze out the whole swing where it is going and the market structure. After that, I will be using H1 to go into, all right, to go into my this intraday, to determine, to take a look where is the current possible price that is moving towards. Then I will use that. Okay, so but the concept is the same as a swing, but it's just that the swing is smaller. It's only this area rather than the H4 is the whole area, correct? Right, the whole swing here. So I'm only looking for intraday, I'm looking only this area, but the concept is the same. Let's say over into this, let's say this area here, all right? So you can see this is the move. Just like H4, your big swing, your swing trade is moving up, right? So if there is a selling within this area to come back within this area, all right? So for this, I'll be taking out here. But since a lower time frame, like say M15, we have a textbook structure, market structure of inverse head and shoulder over into this area, and then it started to hover along the neck. Then we don't have a very clear directions, but as of now it's above the neck, so likely to see it moving upwards to collect all this swing down, to collect this liquidity before it actually goes back to take this. So can you see it's actually the same concept, but it's just that we are using a smaller time frame. Okay, we are using a smaller time frame to read for the intraday. Okay, all right. Yeah, so right now in terms of the structure wise, I'll be looking out more on the buying side. That means to say, for a swing trader, you will be expecting to see some pullback. All right, you will see a temporary buying pullback to reach for a lower highs level. Then you will start to sell back. Then you will see another structure in a lower time frame. Okay, another selling structure will be coming down again to take out all this. So the concept is the same. It's just that a bigger time frame and a smaller time frame. Okay, all right. Yeah, so that is that's the whole idea, you see. Okay, I hope you get it, huh? All right. So for the stop in intraday is the same. similar, right? So if I see, let's say if I'm going to sell, okay, of course this is buying, huh? Currently it's on the buying, all right? It's on the buying trend, all right? Let's say if I'm going to enter here because I see equal highs, all right? If I see equal highs, I'm going to enter here for selling to take this out, all right? Because the Asia low here, all right? So we have AMD, am I right? Okay, accumulation, distribution, and manipulation. So currently, as I see here, as a equal highs, all right. So probably I may want to see they want to take out this area here. That means to say inclusive of the Asia low, right? Unfortunately, if I'm going to sell from here, it's going to touch on the support level here, all right? Then it started to bounce back and break above and set up a support above the resistance. Okay, here, just before it moves up, okay, this will be the area, right? Once it set up the support, I will call for a stop. Okay, right, yep, okay, yes. Okay, sure. Rewatch this, okay, after the stream is finished. Okay, sure, huh? Okay, so it's the same thing. Okay, I'm selling from the resistance. Okay, selling from resistance, buying from the support. So if this is going to reverse against me and break above my resistance, then it set up a support to form a higher low, then that means it's gone. So I will call it for a stop. Okay, so yeah, that's the whole idea here, huh? All right. Okay, so yep, I think that should be all, guys. All right, so I'm having a very short one, so hope that this little short analyzing video will help you. All right, so well, again, I shall see you soon again. All right, thank you so much for coming in today. Okay, yeah, thank you, guys. So see you again. All right, so I hope you get some profits today. Okay, and likely to see you tomorrow again, huh? Okay, but earlier, not like at this hour, huh? At this hour we are going for lunch, right? Okay, so yeah, see you guys again. Well, this is Eric Day from ACS Learning Hub.